One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional run.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Razorbacks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Fires to the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Got it in the middle. It's crossed. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Lewis wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Running to Green. Wide open spaces. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll give it to the back. There he goes! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Rides to back and leaves it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Green. Under fire. Makes the grab, it's Hill. It's a seam wide open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gets the back moving. Going up top again. Got it set up on the outside. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorback!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Smith.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Thompson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Memphis picking up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis!
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Green. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like...
There he goes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it and fires to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Green. There's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Blake. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. Still looking on the move. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Lewis to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Flips it out in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cross. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Finds his man. It's Green. Lots of running room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Using the quick game. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Green. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Green. They're working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. He's going for the goal line. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
And it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. This defense. A big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. Create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that. Score.
Ready to try the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 25 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, a lot of space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, They're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Back to throw. It's Green. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the short completion brings up second down. Wants to go up top. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Extending the play. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Back to pass, it's Green. Got his man. He's loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Lewis wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He'll pull it down. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pulls it in, the 1st down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
The clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw. It's Green. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year.